Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Jay, and I'm back again with another video. For all my new and returning viewers, thank you so much for checking this video out. If you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, drop a comment, drop a little like, share with your friends, your family. I really do appreciate it. This is actually my first time doing Vlogmas, and I'm actually really excited to share all like the ideas that I have. Hopefully I can follow through because sometimes I'll be inconsistent or whatever. But if you see me looking down, it is because I'm looking at my phone whilst I'm customizing, and just like I have some notes so I remember to tell you guys everything. So to start with, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and download two apps. One of those is going to be Widgetsmith and the second one will be Colorsmith. This is what you're going to be using to make your widgets on your phone, and we'll get into that like towards the end of the video. Make sure you have space on your phone as well. So if you've been having storage issues, just go ahead right now and delete things off your phone, make some space. And aside from downloading those two apps, we will be downloading a profile, so technically jailbreaking your phone using a shortcut that is called Icon Themer. I've read hundreds of reviews and it seems legit. Most people think it is legit, and those who know or are a lot more tech savvy have said that this is legit. It's not taking any information from your phone. If you don't want to use this jailbreaking method, you can use the shortcuts by Apple on your phone to do that. The reason why I picked this specifically is only because it's a more seamless experience. So when you use shortcuts by Apple to set up the customized icons, when you click on it on your home screen, it will first go to the shortcuts app and then go into the app that you want, and that really wasn't working for me, so I just decided to go ahead and do Icon Themer. Aside from the Icon Themer, the apps, right now write down the list of all the apps that you want to customize. This will make it so much easier once you're actually in Icon Themer and like shortcuts. It'll make it so much easier for you rather than having to go back and look in your app library, and then download all the images that you want to use as your app covers. Again, this will make it a lot faster. Go ahead and download them, crop them however you want them to show up. This will save you so much time. So now we can actually go ahead and get started. So what you want to start by doing is going into the browser of your choice, whether that's Safari, Google Chrome. I think you can use Firefox as well. I'm not really sure. I used Safari, and all I did is I went into the search box and you're going to type in Icon Themer Reddit. I will put the link in the description box below, but just in case you kind of want to do this for yourself, and it will take you to a Reddit page that has the link for Icon Themer. You want to go ahead, if you want to, you can read the description for a little more clarity, but you can just click on the link and it will take you to a website that is called routinehub.co, and this is where you will get the shortcut that you will be using to set up your customized icons on your phone. Now, what you want to do before you go ahead and select get shortcut is you want to make sure you have Apple shortcuts already downloaded on your phone. It does come on your phone. If you deleted it, you can just go back into the App Store and type in Apple shortcuts and download it. What you want to do as well, if you've never run any kind of shortcut on your phone, is you want to go ahead and run a shortcut. What I'll do is I will insert a link to an article in the description box below that I feel like breaks it down how to run just a basic shortcut. This is not the entire video, so I'll link it and it will be titled in the description box, set up a basic first time shortcut. It's a super easy thing. It takes all of 2 minutes, if that. So as you can see, once you do that, you'll go back into your shortcuts app and you'll see their generic ones. So like learn how to wash your hands. Once you click on the link or click on the shortcut, it will take you, like with this one, to a YouTube video that is actually titled learn how to wash your hands. I don't know why you would need that, but it exists if you need help with that. So go ahead and click that, and once you've done that, you're going to head into settings on your phone, search shortcuts. Once you open shortcuts, you'll see where it says sharing security, and then it will say allow untrusted shortcuts, and you want to go ahead and toggle that on. It shouldn't be grayed out if you've already run the shortcut. If it is still grayed out, you did not run the shortcut, go back and click that link in the description box and then come back to this. However, if we're good to go, toggle it back on, and then what you want to do is go back to that Safari page or that browser page on Routine Hub, and then click on Get Shortcut. And what's going to happen, it'll open back up in the Shortcuts app with Apple, and once that happens, it will pull up this long shortcut for you. Go ahead and just scroll all the way down to the bottom, like just scroll. Do not change anything, because this is the shortcut you're using. Unless you know what you're doing, don't change anything. Just scroll all the way down to the bottom, and you will see where it says I think it will say allow or add untrusted shortcut, one of the two, and then it will ask you to configure it. Again, you can just skip setup, or you can click continue and just flip through and see. If you're just curious just to see what's going on, you can do that. With mine, as you'll see, it says replace. That's because I had tried to download it before and I didn't realize I had done it correctly. Now you should have something in your Apple shortcuts that says icon themer. So step one, you are done. You've done it, sis. Super easy stuff. Now, what you want to go ahead and do is you want to start double tapping on icon themer, and the reason for this is you want it to load. So when you double tap it the first time, it will keep opening the actual shortcut itself. So keep on double tapping until you see this drop down menu that will come down, and it will say at the top, choose an option to start theming. Now, as you can see, there are several different options that you can select. The main two that we'll focus on will be search in App Store, and it will be system applications. So let's just start with search in App Store. That one is to find applications that you downloaded to your phone, like stuff that didn't come on the iPhone itself. So Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Indeed, that kind of stuff. So what we'll do is we'll start by customizing Instagram. So to do that, you want to go ahead and select search in App Store. Once you do that, a search bar will come up, type in Instagram, hit done, and then it will pop up with a list of applications that have that name or have Instagram in the name in the App Store. Make sure you know the icons, like the original icons for the apps that you want to create covers for. This will make it easier, but usually, like with big apps like Instagram, Twitter, it will be the first option. So I went ahead and I selected that first icon. Now, if you happen to click out of it by mistake, it will disappear, and then you'll have to double tap it again. But what will happen is once you double tap it and that drop down menu comes up, you'll have an option that will say restore unfinished profile. Now, if you had already done one icon and finished all the steps and then clicked out by mistake and you did this, you would restore that. But because we didn't actually do anything, we can go ahead and just select search in App Store, type in Instagram, and it will pull it back up. You'll select the original icon, and then it will take you to a page where you can choose an icon for yourself. So you can keep the default one, you can choose a custom one, which would be choose the photo, or you can choose from your files. I selected choose from photos, so I'm using the photos that are in my album. So if you have a lot of pictures on your phone, I highly recommend that you create an album specifically for customization so you don't have to spend time looking through it. I just deleted everything off my phone once I backed it up to Google Photos, so I was good to go. So what I did is I just selected the picture that I wanted for myself, and this was a shade of green because I am doing shades of green. And then it gives you the option to rename the app however you want it to appear on your home screen. I wanted to keep the original names. I just put it all in lowercase and I spaced it out, a space between each letter. And then once you do that, the drop down will come back, the main drop down will come back, and you'll see at the top it will say you have one icon so far. So what you want to do is you're going to keep on going through App Store, search through App Store, and you will type in the next one. So for example, I went ahead and I just did Twitter, and you're going to follow the same steps. So you will type in the name, the drop down will come up of all the apps in the App Store that have the word Twitter. Pick the correct one. I selected the first one. Then I went ahead and I picked the picture. So I clicked choose photo. Pick the picture that I wanted, another shade of green, picked the label, same name, just all lowercase with a space between each letter. And then once I hit done, it took me back to that main drop down. Now I'm just going to go ahead and breeze through all the other ones because it's the same thing, just repetition, doing it over and over again, which is why I said write down a list of the apps that you want to customize. That way you can just, you know, keep on clicking through it. You don't have to go back to your app library and keep on searching. You know exactly what you're looking for. It makes your life so much easier. Okay, good. Now, the only time that this will slightly change is when you want to go ahead and set up default Apple applications like your iMessage or your phone or Apple Music. So instead, what you'll select is system applications on that main drop down, and then you won't have to search it. It will have all of the system apps on there, so you'll just select the ones that you want to do. So for example, I started with messages, and then it gave me this warning that said I won't be able to launch seamlessly because of my current iOS version. It works perfectly fine. I think you'll be good to go as long as you have at least 14.2. You can upload to the beta 14.3 if you want to. I was just like, girl, it's fine. It's no big deal. It works perfectly fine for me. And once you've gone ahead and finished up with your system apps, so I just did my phone, my messages, my Apple Music, and I think I did Safari as well. What you'll see is you'll see that drop down menu come down, and then it will tell you the number of icons you've customized. So for me, I think I have 13 that I've customized on here. So what you're going to do is you will select create my icons, and then you're going to name your setup. So I just called mine applications. You can call it whatever you want to. This is the profile that you will see in your phone that will jailbreak the app covers for you. So what you're going to do is you'll name it, and then you will select done, and then it will ask you where you want to save it. I saved mine to my iPhone. I hit save, and once I did that, it took me back to the Icon Themer website, and then it told me, you know, as you can see, this website is trying to download a configuration profile. Do you want to allow this? You have to hit allow, otherwise it's not going to work. So it will say profile downloaded. You will see close. Go ahead and click that, and then click that big blue continue button, and then go ahead. It will go ahead and take you back to the actual settings on your iPhone, and you'll see the profile is there. If you want to check to make sure that you know, finished all the icons that you wanted to do, if you click on more details, it will list all of them for you. So Instagram, Twitter, whatever you've done. However, if you just want to go ahead and hit install, top right corner, you will then enter your phone passcode, and it will want you to go ahead and hit install 2 more times. And once you're done, you select done, and now it's set up. You are done. That was easy, quick, and painless. So once you go back to your home screen, you'll have all of your customized apps ready for you to use. And now we'll go ahead and set up our widgets. So to do this, we will use, first we'll start with Widgetsmith. You want to select the size that you want. I went ahead and I selected these 3 small widgets because these are the ones that I'm setting up. I created 3 of them. I will customize them. Initially, when you select it, it will say default widget. Just click right in the middle of it, and then it will send you into the customization options. I wanted to do pictures that I had saved. I don't want to do the calendar in Widgetsmith. So I went down and I scrolled. You'll see under custom, if you scroll down, it will say photo, and then you will click on that, and then there'll be 2 options. It'll say aesthetic and then selected photo. Click on selected photo again, and then there'll be the option that will say choose photo. Click that one more time, and then it takes you into your actual photo library, and here you can pick whatever picture. You have the option to adjust it to make sure it's in frame. You can't, I don't think you can zoom in or out. I think you can just move it up or down. So just make sure that it's cropped as much as you would like, but you can kind of move it side to side. I'm pretty sure you're able to do that, and you just want to make sure it's aligned the way that you want. And then you can go ahead and hit save. Once you finished saving it, you can just go in, like I had already put in widget 1, 2, and 3 for small, so I went and I did the same thing for widgets 2 and 3, and then I went ahead and I created a medium widget as well, and I put a picture for it. I decided to mix it up and have 2 picture widgets and 2 quote ones, so you can kind of mix it up however you want to. I don't know if I ended up settling for that, but we'll see in a moment. So once I did that, I went over to the home screen, and to add your widgets, all you want to do is press and hold on your home screen, and then you will hit the little plus that's in the top left corner, and then it will pop up a screen where you can search your widgets. You can go ahead and select small widget, and then as many times, so I just did 3 small widgets, and then I clicked on them to add. So small widget number 1, number 2, number 3. So it gives you the editing options. If you have multiple widgets, I recommend giving them specific names. That way you kind of know which one is which. But I only had 3, and then I went ahead and I added my medium one. And then after this, I'm just kind of reorganizing my screen however I want it to appear. So moving my widgets around, moving my apps around, you know, just being creative, getting the creative juices flowing. Set it up in a way that, you know, floats your boat. Once I finished doing this, I decided I actually wanted to add the calendar widget, and to do this I used Color Widget. And what I did is I went in and I added a large widget which I already had, and then I just went in and I customized it. So they have so many customizing options, like a lot more variety than Widgetsmith in my opinion. It's just that a lot more of theirs are paid options, but there's some pretty good free stuff that you can use. So I tried different colors, different fonts, and I saw that you can, you know, change the background of the calendar to be a picture. I did try to use this snowflake, but I settled on the leaves instead because I just thought it looked a lot better. And then once I saved it, you can go back in and follow the same process of like editing. So press and hold, tap on the widget, and then select the widget that you want. And I was really happy with the way that it turned out. I really like the finished product. As you can see here, it's just green, it's simple. And what I like about this is once Christmas is over, so January of next year, all I have to do is change my background and change the images for my widgets. I don't have to go in and change the icons for the actual apps themselves. So initially I was gonna go with the Grinch theme, but it was mad chaotic. Like I was looking at it, I was like, this is making my head hurt. So I just decided to go with something simple. And once, you know, the year comes around, I'll just change the background picture because green is my favorite color. And I wanted to do the Grinch initially because the Grinch is actually my favorite Christmas movie of all time. But that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it was helpful. If you do go ahead and you customize your phone for Christmas, please send me the pictures. You can DM. Okay, so the battery on my camera died. Lame. But all I was saying is, if you do end up customizing like Christmas customizations, you can DM them to me on Instagram, on Twitter. I do love to see it. But like I said, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, drop a comment if you want to see more videos like this, or if there's something specific that you wanted to see during Vlogmas, drop it. And if I'm able to do it, I will go ahead and I'll do that. Otherwise, thank you again for checking out this video, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.